It's a bit cloudy outside, but I gotta go for a run. Let's go start the day. I didn't really want to come for a run, but I got up hoping it might be a bit sunny. It's not. The weather is not that great. It's a bit cold outside, but I didn't have my camera with me yesterday, and I really wanted to get a shot of this. That's what I wanted to get a shot of. Yesterday was so sunny outside. But I came all the way here just to look at this beautiful thing. This tree is so gorgeous. I don't know, like in the sun yesterday, it looked amazing. Those flowers, purple flowers. I don't even know what sort of tree this is. It looks so good. We got the birds singing. It's actually not a bad day for a jog. It's a bit breezy. We have natural cooling. Oh yeah, let's get it. I wonder what sort of animal lives in here. Maybe I don't really want to find out. And it looks like it goes really deep. You know what? I don't want to find out. Like a hedgehog or something. Jesus. I'm scared but curious at the same time. Yeah, might as well just leave it alone. Ooh, that's a lot of bees. That's a gorgeous bee. It was a great run. Had to go home. I was a bit sweaty. Took the shave. Now I feel all nice and fresh. And I just had to get out of that apartment. Every single opportunity that I have to get out of the apartment and come into nature is worth it. Just to get here to this forest, it was like a 40 minutes drive. Kind of expensive because you got to put in the gas, but it is what it is. Everything is costly, but it's very much worth it. Just listen to that. I don't know if you can hear it. That just sounds incredible. That silence that you just don't get in the city. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but that sound, that's just healthy. It's healthy for the mind, it's healthy for the body. Peace, quiet, nature, clean air. It's nice to get away from the computer. Graphics in nature are way better than what you get in video games. And you know, speaking of video games, gave Mass Effect Trilogy, which is also known as Legendary Edition nowadays, a shot on Friday. I played it for about 30 minutes. I didn't have time with work and all that. And this is just like a first impression of you know, the Legendary Edition. Not a very good impression for me. And the reason for that is I got to change my hand. This one hurts. I was doing some push-ups and stuff like that, and I think I hurt my hand. And the reason why it's a bit disappointing, well, you know, this is just a first impression. I had my expectations like very, very high. If I can just find some shade, I feel like I'm... And apparently, I only played the first one, Mass Effect 1, the remaster from the whole trilogy, so I did not play the second and the third. A complete review or at least my thoughts on the entire trilogy, the whole remaster, the whole shebang, probably in a month when I'll be able to play the whole package. But right now I put about 4 hours and a half into the first one, Mass Effect 1. And granted, that is the oldest one, and I guess that's just, you know, you can't expect too much from it. I mean, it is a pretty old video game. In my mind, I had Skyrim, right? Because Skyrim looked okay for the time it came out, but Nexus Mods and everybody just modded a lot of very cool textures in it, 4K textures, and they transformed that game. And right now, Skyrim just looks absolutely incredible. I had that expectation with the trilogy, right? I thought that just adding all those textures, maybe working a little bit on the mechanics, doing something with the game, especially since we're not talking about modders, we're talking about the actual developers. My expectations were incredibly high. And now my first impression is just for Mass Effect 1, like I said, but it doesn't look that different. I mean, sure, there's a difference, but not a very big one, unfortunately. Maybe that's just me. And what really makes it look like I'm playing an old video game rather than a new one is that the mechanics, the shooting, everything about the video game feels very much old. Nothing about it feels new. It's remastered, you know, they added something to it, but I still feel like I'm playing a very old video game. The camera, they haven't done much to it, probably not at all. The shooting is the same, and the mechanics are the same, and the graphics, although they are improved, it very much feels like an old video game. I did not want to spoil for myself the second and the third one. I understand that, you know, the third one looks very, very good from the reviews that I've seen online. That's great. You know, Mass Effect was one of my all-time ever favorite video games. Not the first one, the entire package, you know, because I followed up on a story with Shepard and Ashley Williams and everybody. One of my favorite video games of all time. And I had such high expectations of the whole package. Right now, Mass Effect 1 from 4 hours and a half that I played doesn't really feel that great. It still feels old. Maybe that's just a first impression, right? Maybe there's more to it and I just have to be patient. The facial animations. The facial animations look like, remember Mass Effect 4 Andromeda? That's how the facial animations look like. They look distorted. Maybe because it's the light. I saw a bunch of reviews. People are talking about the fact that the light casts different on the character's face and makes them look kind of creepy. Admiral Andrew, I forgot his name, my bad, looks like an alien. It has those bug eyes, alien eyes that we've seen in Andromeda before they fixed it. Not a very good look, and I feel like the other NPCs kind of have the same look to themselves. It doesn't look very good, and because it plays like an old game, and now I feel like it looks worse than it did in the original. I was just a bit, not too much, disappointed. But again, it's just Mass Effect 1. That's my first impression. What can I say? Performance, top notch. Fantastic optimization, even though they added all those textures, but it still runs beautiful. I'm sure you can play this video game on almost any type of computer. You don't need a gaming computer or anything like that. So it feels crisp from performance point of view, but anything else, it's the same old Mass Effect 1 that this time around, because of the lighting and all that, feels even worse than Mass Effect 1. And a bit of a disappointment. I would wait. I would wait. I felt like for me, it was definitely an expensive price, and I feel like I'm not getting my money's worth. And considering how kind of bad the NPCs look in Mass Effect 1 and the lighting and all that, they still have stuff to fix. So give it time. And who knows, if you buy it in September, October, maybe Black Friday, November, you'll be able to get a better price, and hopefully by then they'll add even more patches, more fixes, and you'll be able to enjoy it the way it was meant to be played. 1 month, I'm coming with the full review after I put in about, God knows how many hours, but I want to finish it. I want to do the second, the third, I want to finish the whole game, and then, just enjoy it, enjoy it. I've been waiting for this remaster for a very long time. I never wanted to add the visual improvements that you can find on Nexus Mods. I always played the vanilla version. And now with the Legendary Edition, I thought like, oh man, the devs, the actual people that did Mass Effect are bringing, the whole improvements. So excited. And I thought, they got nothing to fix. That's it, they did it. It's the Legendary Edition. I mean, the name itself implies it. It's fixed, it's done, it's perfect. And I got it, I pre-ordered it. I think I might have rushed it, I feel like it was a rushed decision. Probably I should have waited. But I have it, now I'm gonna have to play it and give my final thoughts. Yeah.